Good day. Yo, the gym about to be packed in Chirac. I'm gonna be in there acting like I'm on 405 pounds on the bar, deadlifting, warm up. This is the only scene I got. And please watch as much of this video as you possibly can. I know everybody not gonna understand what I'm saying, but this is pretty much a rant. Talk about people in the gym. And yeah, I mean, I have to say what I gotta say, man. This 405 actually went up pretty easy. Probably could have done 200 more pounds. Probably could have hit a PR. I've never done 600 pounds, but I'm still on my road to 600 pounds. But this is supposed to be a squat day, right? But let me tell you something. Let me tell you. If I had to get out of there, man, this is soul binder. For me, I can't do it. Nope, can't do it. You ever seen the episode of Rick and Morty with the dragons? If you haven't, then you probably shouldn't. If you're not of age, don't look it up. But I am going to speak on it, all right? Soul bonding. I ain't going to tell you what that means in that, but it's exactly what I'm talking about. People in the gym, for some reason, almost everybody has been told this, that being in the gym is half the battle. So 90% of people in the gym thinks that just being in there and soaking up the atmosphere is going to give them results. So they don't worry about working out. They say things like, oh, it doesn't even matter. What does it even matter if you get your set or if you lift the weights or if you do the cardio? You're in here, blah, 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 blah. So none of that matters. So what they do is they socialize, over socialize, stare in each other's eyes and just get this weird connection, right? And no disrespect to anybody that does that, because if it's mutual, I might look at it in a certain way, but two grown, consenting adults, grown men, grown women, doesn't even matter. Two people who want each other's attention, paying attention to each other, no matter how much extensive I think it might be, that's none of my business. But when you do it to me, it is my business. When I'm trying to mind my business and just lift, what's the problem? When you are a lifter or somebody who tries to at least get some lifting in the commercial gym, you are not welcome. They might say you're welcome. They'll take your money. They'll let you come in there and I'm about to say they'll let you come in there and do what you gotta do. They'll let you come in there. Put it like that. They'll let you come in there. You ain't about to do what you gotta do. And it ain't always the staff. It's the goers. It's the gym goers. And they do it on purpose. And it's like little to nothing you can really say, because the excuse that everybody gives these people is this. Oh, they pay their membership. They got the right to be there. And you are 1,000% right when you say that. They pay their membership. They got the right to the facilities, the weights, the kettlebells, the dumbbells, the barbells, the bathroom, the water, the everything. You did not pay. You did not pay to come and see me. I am not in part of your contract. All right? I'm not in part of your contract. I'm not there to socialize. I got my headphones on. I'm focusing on the weights. I'm trying my best to not even catch eye contact with you. But when you do that, you're acting funny. Everybody wants you to lighten up. Lighten up some, but it's not that serious. It is. If it's not that serious to you, it don't have to be. That's okay. Nobody told you gotta be serious about this. I don't expect everybody to be serious about this, right? I'm not. I show people my worst, and I'm not acting like I'm better than nobody either, because I'm showing people my worst lift every day. My squat sucks. in comparison to everything else I do. It sucks compared to everything else. And that's why I'm bringing it back. I'm working on bringing it back. So it's not me acting like I'm better than somebody. It's just me trying to better myself. For some reason, that's always a problem in this world. In the world we live in, that will always, and it ain't just lifting. It's everything. Whenever you try to do something that everybody else wants to do, a wish would just fall into their lap, and you actually try, they're going to be like crabs in a bucket. Bunch of crabs inside of a bucket. You in there with them. You trying to climb out. They're going to pull you back. Not to climb out on top of you and get out the bucket. No, they want to stay in the bucket. The problem is they want you to stay in the bucket with them. That's the biggest problem, man. And the way they do it is soul bonding. They get in the way. They step on your platform. They try to talk to you when you at your best focus. When you like this and you're about to go approach the bar. A lot of times they won't talk to you during your in-between sets. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. They wait until you right until you're about to get that hands-on contact with the bar and they see that stride that you're about to take towards the bar, they come over there. We're not playing basketball. You're not my defense. You don't have to block my shot. Even in basketball, the best ones, they're not. Everybody wants you to lighten up. You're about to lift heavy weight. You're not supposed to lighten up when you're about to lift heavy weight. Let me tell you that. You're not supposed to lighten up. This ain't the time to be all, It's not. You got to tighten up. You got to lock in, or you most likely going to get injured. A lot of people just lift anyways. You cannot when there's that much distraction. You cannot. You go to a gym that's public, you don't have to be, I don't know, I ain't gonna speak for you. I ain't saying what you gotta be or not. That's up to you. Me, I'm not a part of the gym community. I'm me. I'm in there solo dolo. I have the right to my personal space even in a public place. Most people, they don't agree with that. You're being mean if you do that. How am I being mean minding my business? How is minding my business being mean? If you say hi to me, I say hi, I wave, whatever. I don't got no disrespect like that. I wave. We are not about to get in a conversation though. I'm not about to stop. And the same people that want you to stop and get in a conversation, they don't even want to be in a conversation with you. They just want to stop you. From lying, I'm flying. And everybody's experience ain't the same. But guess what? If you haven't had this experience, maybe you, I'm sorry. I'm not dissing when I say this. And I have to say that before I say this because a lot of people get offended. And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody or nothing because I'm showing you my worst lift. I just told you that. But maybe you don't want this. Maybe you're not maybe you're not, okay, you're not serious about it. And that's cool. Think about something you really are serious about. And think about people day in, day out, every day messing you up. Let's say you're an artist. And you got this whole book that you done tried your best and drew these pictures and did all this and you did this great work, whether somebody like it or not. You do, right? You got this book full of your work, your hard-earned work that you made from what's in you. This is your goal, right? Somebody come and set your book on fire. It was just a book. It cost $2. It doesn't even matter. It costs $2, but the work you put into it. That's what I'm trying to get at, okay? If somebody lifts, a lot of people might say, oh, you ain't even that strong. I'm a natural lifter. I weigh 165 pounds, give or take. At my low this year, I was 162. At my high, when I have a few cheat days and I'm a little bit watery, glycogen, water bloated, whatever, I'm about 172. So in between 162 and 172, you take the average between that 10 pounds, And so what, 166? That's what I'm probably averaging right now at the moment, right? I'm deadlifting. Y'all just seen the 405. That was easy. That was a warm-up. I'm deadlifting well in my fives. Not bragging, not boasting. I'm on my road to 600. The way that 400 felt, it felt like I could probably do 200 pounds more than that. I've never done 600. I've been close. Deadlift is not on the front burner right now, so I'm not even shooting for 600, even though when I get deadlift back to the front burner, I'm going to be on my road to 600 on the deadlift. Bench press. I could probably do 300 if I just let loose and press. Well, why don't you just do it then? Because at the end of the day, that's called maxing out. That's overtaxing to your central nervous system. A lot of people see me doing doubles, singles, triples, and they see me doing singles and think I'm maxing out. You did one rep, that's a max. No, it's a single. It doesn't mean a max. A max means a maximum amount that you can lift. And I learned over the years that most people that do that, they get stuck at the same weight. You could get weaker that way. You're not really training your strength. You know what I'm saying? You've never, on this whole 5 years, 6 years I've been on YouTube, I have rarely ever maxed on anything. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Deadlifts. When I was first trying to get 5 plates on each side, deadlift 495, I was maxing out a lot because I wanted to get that 5 plates. And then I wanted to lock it in. So I maxed out a lot. And then after that, I went back to training for strength on the deadlift. And I blew way past that 5 plates, right? On each side. So 10 plates, really. For those who don't know. For lifting lingo, you count all the weights when you talk about how much weight is on the bar. But if somebody say 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, 4 plate, 5 plates, 6 plates, or whatever, they're talking about how much plate is on each side, right? So they're really counting one side. Even though you want to have both sides equal, all right? You don't want to have 6 plates over here and 2 plates over there, no. What you think will happen, right? I'm trying to, okay, I'm lightening up, right? All right, lighten up, right? So everybody want me to do, lighten up. But it's not that, there's not the time and place when you're about to, it's like being in a fight. You're not supposed to lighten up. Yeah, I mean, I ain't saying you're supposed to be tight, just angry, and not, but I'm just saying if you're just chilling, you're gonna get beat up. It's just like playing basketball. If you're trying to win, you think Kobe, LeBron, and Michael Jordan and all them was playing when they trying to win a championship? Yes, they're playing basketball, but they ain't playing. It ain't a game to them. They're serious. All right? Even more serious than the other people that's in the NBA who are also serious. They had another level. But you're not Kobe, LeBron, or none of them. I know. But in my world, I am. In my world, I am. My goals, I'm die-hard serious towards mine. But that's a crime to almost everybody in the world. If you're not told to do something by somebody, then it's a crime for you to get up and go and make your own way. Actually, living a lifestyle and being on a journey for real is like a crime to 99% of people in this world, because almost everybody say they want to do this stuff, but almost nobody actually does what it does when it's time to get to the nitty-gritty and do it. They don't even try. I fail every day because I push myself. And that's going to make me better than myself each time. It's me versus me versus the bar. To get stronger, I have to know where I'm at and try to progress past that. Ever so slowly, step by step. I'm not going from 0 to 100 real quick. I'm not going to 1 to 10. I'm not going from here to all. I'm not skipping steps. I'm not trying to. But that's how people want it. So people will give up on their goal and hold you back on yours because it didn't flick on and off like a light switch like they thought it was. Weight loss, weightlifting, muscle building, anything. They take shortcuts. That's why people are not natural these days. That's why people get BBLs or whatever, because they want to do the cheat code. They don't want to play the game. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog 1, right? The first one. When it first came on Sega Genesis. I'm old, right? And I've been born years before that. So I still remember the cheat code for Sonic the Hedgehog 1, right? Up, down, left, right, hold A, press start. And that gives you a whole list of all the levels. You can go right to the end level and beat the game. I would recommend going to the level right before that so you can get some rings. So when you get hit once or twice, you can get your rings back. You got a better chance of beating the game. Because you don't want to fight that last boss without no rings, right? So, but when you do that, you beat the game, right? You cheated, but you beat the game. You don't know none of the levels. You didn't go through the game. You didn't do same thing. Like, okay, you got a BBL. Now you stink, Cardi B. Hey, but we joking, right? But at the same time, it's not gonna be the same as somebody who just naturally got it, or somebody who might not have been their genetics to naturally get it, and they might not ever get it like that with the hard work. But they went from a flat pancake to having something by doing their squats and their whatever, right? The hard work, the journey, they feel accomplished. They didn't buy this. It feels better. It's actually real. It looks better. It doesn't stink. To the same point, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with fake abs. Big Sean, Drake, whatever. People want to fake it till they make it, but when you ever do the real thing, people on roids, to rush the process. But anybody that's actually going through the process, they're going to stop you at every chance. And I'm not trying to discourage nobody. I'm just saying the commercial gym. And this ain't every gym. It's just not no real gyms around here. I know the solution. I need to have a home gym. Everybody tells me that. But that ain't the answer to everybody. Everybody don't got the same room at their crib. In a commercial gym, to actually have the equipment, that's going to cost. You're going to have room. Even if I'm just trying to bench squat deadlift. I don't want no rinky-dink cheap stuff and end up injuring myself. The gym actually has the real stuff. And different gyms got different stuff. The other gym I go to got way better stuff. But that's out of town. I got to work tonight. I'm supposed to be asleep right now. I was going to go to the gym, do the video, go to sleep. Well, I might be making the same time. I don't know. Because I left the gym. I did that one deadlift. It took me about an hour to get to 405, and I was warming up. And I wasn't even supposed to be deadlifting. I was going to deadlift and then squat. And also I was going to use a belt. The first time I used a belt in years. I didn't even use it. So I didn't get to the... I'm going to warm up with regular weight, get heavier. And I didn't know whether I wanted to use the belt on deadlift or not, but I was going to definitely use it on the squat, right? And the weight that I've been failing at, it might sound laughable. A lot of people laugh, but I tell you, I've been failing at 265 on squat. I'm deadlifting 500 and something. I'm failing at 265 on squat. That don't add up. I can bench press on any day 10, 20, 30 pounds heavier than that. And I weigh 165. I could probably bench press 300, like I said. I'll get to that. I'm going to try to not forget that, but I want to stay on track of what I'm saying. I'm bringing my squat back. Same way I did my deadlift. I lost my deadlift too. And now it's better than ever. Same thing I'm trying to do with my squat. I lost my squat. Why? Because I wasn't squatting. You use it or lose it. So I'm bringing it back. I'm on day 44. Not week 44, not year 44, month 44. I'm not going to go as heavy as I possibly can. The training wheels are on because I don't want to get injured. But I also want to make sure I'm actually squatting. I want to make sure my squat counts. I don't want to put the weight on my back and literally go down like this and come up. A lot of people do 600 pounds like this. If you're really squatting, watch this. You can't see me when I go down. You see how you can't see me? Because I'm all the way squatted down. I want the squat to count. That is not a fucking squat. I would rather be doing something all the way down than like this with 500, 600. So people that say, oh, I squat more than you, you're a fitness guy, and I squat, you're talking all this stuff about being strong. Miss me with that. I don't want to hear it. Nobody respects that. And nobody's disrespecting either. Other people, oh, this is people that's beginners. No, they're doing something stupid. They're ego lifting. They're risking their body to show. And then they're bragging. They will diss me, and if I say something back, I'm wrong. The fit person is always wrong. People talk about fat bashing. Yes, some overweight people go through some shaming and bashing and people talking crap, but it is nothing. I'm telling you before you get here. All right? The heaviest, what they say, heavy is the head that holds the crown. Once you actually do what everybody else is trying to do, whoo, they coming for you. I'm telling you. I hope your experience ain't the same as mine. I hope you get there, but I hope it ain't the same as mine, because it's crazy, man. It will drive you nuts every day, even if it's a handful of sprinkle of people in the gym. Boy, I literally had somebody try to shake my hand while I was bench pressing. Most people don't even see the danger in that. I'm benching, right? Imagine I'm laying on my back. You know what a bench press look like. I'm laying on my back. I got the bar like this. Got weight on both sides. See how I just let go right here? This is a lightweight. This ain't weight, and I'm not on my back in real life right now. If I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 800, I ain't never benched that much. I benched well over 300 pounds before. I was on my road to 400, and I lost weight, right? And I stopped benching. I had to bring that back, right? I lost all my lifts, and I had to bring it back. That's how I know how to do it, right? So I'm benching. Dude came up to me. Oh, I ain't seen you in a long time. He tried to shake my hand. Had his hand out like this. I'm like this. And he looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm being funny. I can't let go of the bar and shake your hand. It's going to fall on me. Oh, my gosh. People don't understand that. And my life flashed in front of my face. And everybody, oh, I don't see the problem. Because you ain't the one laying on the bench. That's the fucking problem. Another dude, I'm benching. I was deadlifting, right? This is years ago. That was years even before this. But this also was years ago, right? I'm deadlifting. Another time where I stopped lifting for a long time because my car was, long story short, I didn't have a license. I didn't have weight at the gym. My girl had a full schedule. I had a full schedule at work. I went about 2 years without lifting. So I'm bringing it back, step by step. I'm not going to just jump back into where I was at. You get injured like that. I know plenty of people who don't lift anymore because they tried, during the whole thing when the gyms was closed, everybody had to wear masks. I know a dude was bench pressing 500. He tried to jump back into it. Now he's injured. For real. He's literally injured, right? So I'm in there deadlifting one time. It was only one other person in the gym. Kept on messing with me. Kept on bothering me. I couldn't focus on my lift. So I kept telling them too. A lot of you don't tell them. That don't work. They're relentless. So I gave up on the deadlift. I was like, I could bench press any day. So I'm going to go ahead and bench. I was big. I was strong. I was bulking. Right? My bench was still strong. I had to bring my deadlift back. I had already brought my bench back at the time. I was benching mid threes. So I get 315 on the bar. And it's like every time you put more weight on the bar, it's like a magnet. They get closer and closer and closer. And if you don't got your guards up, they will literally touch you. I'm trying not to pay. People don't pay them no mind. And that's bad advice for these people. Because this is exactly what I was doing, was not paying them no mind. I got 315 pounds on the bar. I unwrapped it. Right? I didn't bring it down to my chest yet. Thank God, because I don't know what would have happened. I unwrapped it. Got it locked out, was about to bring it to my chest. He came up, bumped into my bar. His big body, he weighed 300 and something pounds. Because he can't do it, he was hating on me. Bumped into my bar. I'm like this, and the bar's shaking like this. I got 315 pounds on it. Yes, I got up and I cussed that man out, and I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I was this close to, you know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. He's about to get me injured. Everybody think y'all would think I was wrong. He's bothering me. I'm minding my business. When you strong and you in shape, or you doing better than somebody fitness-wise, You always gonna be the bad guy. It sucks trying to lift in a commercial gym. You're always the bad guy every time, 100% of the time. If I do what other people are saying I should do, I'm still the bad guy. Every time. It doesn't stop. Lift and let live does not exist. People say, oh, you crying, you're complaining. No, I'm explaining. And yes, it is something to cry about. For one, that's a goal that people are in the way of. If you're not serious about your goal, of course you don't feel a way about it. I do. But on top of that, you're putting me in danger. Yes, okay, I get it. I'm putting myself in danger by lifting. Just like people who skydive putting themselves in danger by skydiving. People who ride motorcycles, we all are putting ourselves in danger one way or another. Every time we get out of bed, we're in danger. In danger in bed. Anything can happen at any time. It's part of life. But why do you have to add to the danger? Not only are you messing up my workout, what about yours? Your workout is non-existent. You pay a membership. You got the right to be there. But you pay a membership just to come see other people? You pay a membership just to get in the way of other people? Oh my gosh. What the f*** is that? What is that? Why? I'm begging you. Somebody let me know. Because 99.9% of people are like this. So somebody watching this video is exactly like this. And you probably like, and they think it's funny. Because when you get done, I gave up. I was like, man, I'm done. I gave up. I put my weights back. And when you get done with your workout, they be laughing. They got you. They know they got you. They won. You let them win. Yes, I did. So I won't get injured. And so I won't get a case. Because I'll be this man. So, these people, when you get done with your workout, it's like people be telling me it's in my head and this and that. No. Why when I put my weights back and I get done, they leave from the area too? Why? Every time. Every time. People will follow you around the gym. You move away from them, they go over there too. You go to the locker room, they go in there too. You leave, they go in there too. People will literally, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Grown men will do this. You pull up to the gym, you minding your business, you got your music playing, you feeling your pre-workout, you ready to go, right? You got your stuff, whatever. Pull up, you see a certain person. Sometimes you know who it is because you know how this person is. You go there every day, you know these people, even though you don't know these people. So you know the clingy ones. The Klingons, I call them. Lap dogs, right? Spike and type mentality, right? What are we going to do, Spike? We ain't doing nothing. I'm by myself. Leave me alone. Grown men older than me. A lot of the times. Of all ages, whatever. Different. It doesn't matter what race, what age, what. Grown men, boy. People be thinking, dudes be thinking, I'm going to get girls. I'm going to get. It attracts dudes. And I ain't talking about just people living different lifestyles. That's none of my business, whatever. Dudes are going to be glued to you, bro. Soul bonding. Right? So, you pull up. People will sit there and wait in their car. And I've tested this before. They will sit there waiting in their car until you get out your car so they can try to walk in with you. Dog. What is that? People will walk out of the gym. People want to, they will match your speed. You stop, they stop. You slow down, they slow down. You speed up, they speed up. People are weird. The same way people be acting on the road, that's how people act in real life with their bodies. Same thing they do that at the grocery store, everywhere. It ain't just the gym. If you ever been through this anywhere, that's what they be doing in the gym. I'm trying to explain. Nobody understands. That's what they be doing. Tell him to leave you alone. I do. Man, I yelled at this grown man in his face one time. And yeah, everybody thought I was wrong. The same people be telling me just. The next time I seen him, he act like it never happened. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Watch these other videos where I actually did stuff. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Thanks for listening to me this long. It's crazy, man. I don't even like going to that. That gym in particular, I only went because it's close. And I don't like saying it's close if people personally know me. Where you live? I ain't telling you I live, so you come. Man, home is sanctuary away from you, mother.